Hello Internet! Today we're going to give it a go with Nicol Bolas, God-Pharaoh, the Big Daddy Grixis 7-drop commander. Nicol Bolas, God-Pharaoh is a nightmare to play against in multiplayer Commander or Brawl if they ever do that. You're just asking for it if you play this card because all of your opponents are going to hate you. So let's see why. Nicol Bolas starts off with 7 loyalty, and for +2, target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. Until the end of your turn, you can cast that card without paying its mana cost. Yes, an Emrakul, an Ulamog, whatever you pull, you can cast for free. Sometimes you don't want to, but you can if you want to. For a +1, each opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. For -4, Nicol Bolas deals 7 damage to target opponent, creature an opponent controls, or a planeswalker an opponent controls. And for -12, exile each non-land permanent your opponents control. So yes, the +1 and the -12 hit all of your opponents. Very, very annoying if your opponents know you're playing this commander. They are going to make sure you don't get to cast this commander. Even just removing the 2 cards, which is usually what I start off with, even in 1v1. I pretty much always start +1ing. I want to just get your hand stripped. Make sure you don't have the resources to deal with my Nicol Bolas. And then I just run the +2 over and over again. I've rarely ever done the -12. By the time we're at 12 loyalty on Nicol Bolas, we have just run our opponent into the dirt, and we don't need to just exile all of their stuff because we're casting all their spells for free, not to mention we're casting our spells that we want to. So let's get to our spells. On top of God-Pharaoh Nicol Bolas, we also have other planeswalkers like Tasha, Unholy Archmage, Nicol Bolas Dragon God, we have Jace, Unraveler of Secrets, Liliana, Dreadhorde General, Chandra, Awakened Inferno, and Ugin. Ugin hits anything with that -3. Very useful card in my opinion. I love Chandra because you just can't counter her. She's coming down and she's going to deal 3 damage everywhere, or zap somebody, or start pinging them. Just very useful card. Liliana, obviously, everybody knows these cards. These are great, powerful planeswalkers. The weakest one here probably is Jace. I still like Jace. I have a soft spot for Shadows over Innistrad. I just have a lot of memories of playing Standard, so whenever I can, I like to pull cards from that set. And he's not too terrible. The fact that you can put him down and you can bounce 2 creatures before, you have to start plussing him, I think is pretty useful. So, -2, -2. We just set them back twice. And then the Scry 1 draw card, really great. The emblem, I mean, it's not game ending, but it's certainly annoying for an opponent to have to play through it. So other than that, we are running a good chunk of board wipes. Oop, I think I hit my microphone there. So we have Hour of Devastation, pretty much a no-brainer here. We're going to run Bolas Planeswalkers, so we can deal 5 damage to each creature and each non-Bolas Planeswalker. That'll hit our other Planeswalkers, but we're fine if we have our Nicol Bolas down. That resets everybody. Takes them off of an ultimate, things like that. Burn down the house, pretty much like Hour of Devastation, but that 3 devils that you can create with haste, I think it's really, what's the word here, underappreciated, and people don't really understand the clock that puts them on. All of a sudden, 3 damage a turn over and over, you finally deal with them, and you're getting pinged for 3 again. I think Burn Down the House is quite a good card. We do also have Languish. We have Extinction Event for the big guys that can't get destroyed. Damnation. Ill-Timed Explosion. Draw 2. We can discard if we want to. We can just do card draw, or this can be a board wipe. Brotherhood's End and Toxic Deluge. You might notice I like to hedge a lot on board wipes. I don't like dealing with creatures in mass, but we can, since we are in Grixis. We're still running a couple things like Murderous Rider. We have Witness Protection, usually for the commander. We have our good old Bedevil, a Braid if we need to. We can make them sack, whatnot. Because we are in black, we have Hand Hate, so Mind Spike, Duress, and Agonizing Remorse, Thought Erasure, and the like. We don't have a lot of counter spells, in case you noticed. We're really only running 3, and they are 3 of the best ones. Sublime Epiphany for the value. We have Invert Polarity, because why not? You get to take control of that spell if you want. Otherwise, you just counter it. And then Wash Away. You can't have blue without Wash Away. It's just too good not to run it. On top of that, we do have a couple things like Phyrexian Arena, Search for Escanta, Silver Scrutiny, Memory Deluge for our card advantage engines. The new cards we're running, not very many. You'll just see right here, Magmatic Hellkite, 4 mana for a 4/5 flyer, pretty nice. And when it enters, you get to destroy a non-basic land, and they get to search for a basic replacement, but it comes into play tapped with a stun counter. Quite useful. It's basically just a supercharged Field of Ruin, in my opinion. The fact that it does that stun counter is great. If it just came into play tapped, it would be better than Field of Ruin by far. But the fact that it comes into play with a stun counter is insane, in my opinion. This is very, very useful. The other one we're running is this, Mistress Village. Comes into play tapped unless you control a mountain or a forest. We have a good shot of this being untapped. And it taps for blue. And then for blue and a tap, so for 2 mana total, any spell you cast, for that, the next spell rather, it can't be countered. So it pretty much makes everything a Chandra that can't be countered. I really want to give this a shot and see how it goes. I'd really like to see if this makes, uncounterable Time Warp. Who's not going to want that? So let's give that one a shot, right? Other than that, you guys can see what we got here. Pretty standard stuff. I think it's going to be really fun being able to see what just, uncounterable Nicol Bolas feels like. It's just basically a commander tax, adding 2 mana, and, welcome to Brawl. Everything is, we're used to paying 2 extra mana for everything. Feed the Swarm for an enchantment. Ugin answers our other enchantment. Good old Shimmel, another way to get your stuff down without being able to have it countered. And the value of discovering 5. Most of the time, you're going to hit your, your mana rocks here, which we have a good chunk of. We want to ramp up to Nicol Bolas as quickly as we can. We also get to run Dark Ritual, the best card in the format next to Mana Drain, I guess. So let's just jump in and get our game on. Here we go. Right off the bat with the Mirror. Oh boy. Well, this is not a good hand at all. Oh no, this is a terrible hand. No, no, no. We need ramp. We need ramp. Oh, I guess. I think we'll lead off with Lounge into a Surveil land. Or do we want to Surveil first to try to get... Yeah, let's lead off with Surveil. Try to get a turn 2 as Kanta. Oh, wow. Nice. Unfortunate. Yeah, we got to take it though. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Yeah, go ahead. Cast the Languish. Oh, the Ingot, maybe. Okay. Okay, okay. We're going to Rampage here. Are we? We could also... It seems maybe like a waste, but we could Deluge here as well. I think we actually want to. Just... We only have to pay 2. We can keep the Rampage to answer a Planeswalker. Arguably, we can even commit our Ingot back to our deck. We'll see what they do. Yeah, I'm all for feeding as Kanta. Alright, they have blue mana. I guess they had blue mana with the Ingot anyway. Let's draw a land here. Would be great. Okay, it does count. No, we don't need you. Okay, what do we want to do here? If we Relic here... Yeah, let's Relic. I'd rather this eat a counter. Good. Didn't. But that way we can Ascanta and have Rampage up as well. We can even ill-time if we need to. Okay. So I guess we're not going to ill-time now. Is this greedy going for this? I don't think it's greedy at all. Okay. Yeah, no, they don't have anything. Okay, well, Ascanta's flipping next turn, which is pretty nice. We could slam Bolas here. I'm not sure if they're holding a wash away. Honestly, we're going to wait a turn. I'm going to get an Ascanta activation out in my... yeah, that's where I'm feeling more confident right now. Okay, I guess they didn't want to grind with us. Yeah, that was a really safe path we were taking there. We were going to get our tap land down. We were going to Ascanta, just start getting card advantage that way. I didn't want to walk and do a wash away that turn. Not until I had enough mana to recast Nicol Bolas again right away. Obviously, memory would have been nice, but you know, if we found like a Narset or something, that would have been sick. So GG opponent, we beat the mirror. Okay, next up is Calyx. Well, we have all the ramp, but none of the mana. We're on the draw. We have a Scryland. I'm going to try it. We just scry into one land. It opens up everything. Plus we have Wash Away for Calyx. Opponent mulls as well. See if they keep. Oh. One drop? Of course. I don't care about that too much in this deck. Nice, we got our land. Okay, we still want another land, yeah. We're going to keep that land. I love it. Would have preferred a mountain, no, sorry, another swamp, but we'll take whatever. Not bad. Then we'll Celestus. They always have it, don't they? Ooh. Okay. I guess we're going to Lantern. Yeah, we're going to Lantern. In defeating the Swarm. And... yeah, we'll get rid of this. Get that card advantage down a bit. If we can get ahead of them, it looks like we're going to be able to Sublime Epiphany. Nice. A little late on that, aren't they? Gosh. We may actually not even need to... yeah, let's just go for it. And we're going to eat their hand.
Rejoice, for your God-Pharaoh has returned. I'll take what is mine.
Interesting. They pitched Prison Realm. I guess they figure we can bounce it. Or maybe they're holding... Okay, opponent. They wanted to give Nicol Bolas a smack and then go. It had Shroud, so I don't know. Maybe premature, right? Oh, I guess we could remove it for 3 mana. Never mind. Yeah, the fact that... Oh, yeah, you can still do it. Yeah, I guess. Well, then they should have... right? They should have pitched... They should have kept Prison Realm and pitched this. And then Prison Realm would have came in with Shroud, right? We wouldn't have been able to remove it. Of course, we could have just opted to put it back in the command zone, I guess. Yeah, okay. GG. Okay. Let's go get some kitties here. Kind of a slow hand here. I don't know about this one. I mean, that's ramp technically. We could ramp into like a Wrath here. The only reason I'm considering this hand is because invert polarity is so cool, but no, we can't do it. Yeah, oh yeah, this is way better. We need black mana, however. But I guess Prismari can get us there. Expressive also very good, yes. And we can Guardian Idol. Yeah, very nice. See if they go for turn. Yep. Good old Johnny.
May our axes strike as one.
Yes. May they. It's unfortunate. Even still hits both of them though, so that's not too bad. Let's start with you. Okay, very good. So what do we want to do here? Put one in our hand. Doesn't matter which one we do here, I guess. One in our hand. One's going on the library. Oh, we actually can shuffle this away, can't we? That's okay. We don't need to Fable this turn anyway. I mean, we can Fable it, but we don't need to crack it. We have no reason to crack it this turn. Oh, it goes on the bottom. I don't know why I always think it goes on top here. Oh, I don't like that at all, but such is life. Yeah, we're still not going to crack Fabled Passage because I don't want to thin the deck. I want to draw another land here. Preferably a black source. Called it. Okay, so let's see. What gets us there the best? I guess we're doing this regardless now. And we're filling up that graveyard now. So let's fill it up. Get our black sources ready. Even. Also bypasses a Johnny going into the graveyard for this minus to work on him, so there's that. And then we'll probably Murderous Rider this guy right here. I think we have enough for Prismari command as well.
It's not perfect, but we have peace. Look how far you've
Actually, that was unfortunate. I shouldn't have let that thing stay alive. Do they have shenanigans? What could you have here for 1 mana?
well.
Mana Tithe? You holding... You rocking a freaking Mana Tithe? Are you one of those people? Let's do it on your turn then. We're getting kind of low on life though. We'll do it mid-combat. See if they... Okay. So 2 damage and destroy an artifact. That's an artifact, right? Yeah. 2 damage to you. Destroy an artifact. See if they let this go through. Oh, God's willing. Okay, well we're still killing your artifact at least. Okay, yeah. So we save a little bit of damage still. And now we can Liliana. Make them double sacrifice.
If I were you, you've reached
LOL.
an undead end.
Guess we'll still play our lands out. They need to top deck a land here. If I was them, I would power up my cave and just kill me in 2 turns. Hopefully they don't see that. Look at them looking at my lands.
How disappointing.
Oh, I guess they didn't have the mana to cave. Okay. Okay, okay. How do we want to do this? Yeah? Yeah. Get those last 2 cards out of their hand. Put them in top deck mode now. Oop, hit the microphone. What were they? Cleansing Nova and Farewell. Yeah. Okay. I guess we need to get Murderous Rider down ASAP and start attacking. Oh boy. I'm hesitant to crack this fetch land, so we're not going to do so at this moment. Same with you. Well, I guess we can play you out, but still. Okay. I don't know what this is, but exile it. All the... all the board wipes. Yep. And Firemind Vessel. Get that mana ready to go. Guess we could crack you. Does it matter? We have tons of blue. 2 red. Only 1 black? Okay, so let's get another black. Yeah, we are too low to be cracking this, especially if they start swinging in with their cave. I don't know what they're holding. Oh my gosh, really? That's fairly hilarious. Okay, let's go ahead and gain some life here. And we're still gonna hold on this arena. Nice. In case you're not sure what that is. Sure.
What a beautiful day, brother.
Let's just go basic. Crack a clue. Okay, that's plus. See what this gives us first. Monetize. Sure. Okay, so I want to just zap everything for 3, but that kills our rider. So that's still fine, I guess. See if they sacrifice. Oh, they do. Okay, this is even better now. Now they're going to flip, and we can have them sacrifice with Dark Intimations, which I'm kind of surprised they did. Plus we get Liliana back. And we can play Liliana now. That's pretty killer for us.
No way but my way.
Oh, LOL. Get some cards though.
My hacks give me this is more enjoyable than slaying demons.
Okay, let's be smart here then. Actually, Ugin lets Mind Stone be free, right?
Recklessness and fear.
And then key. Let's tap you for the key. Yeah. Time Warp looks pretty awesome here. What is this? As long as your life total is greater than your creatures get 1/1. Yeah, we don't care about that too much right now. Let's make everything... Yeah, okay.
Truth lies beyond.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we can Chandra and Time Warp.
Let's make this quick. I've got other things. Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty. pressure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Everything will be fine if we stand together.
Yeah, let's gain life.
Friendship feeds the soul.
Okay. That's good beats right there. Wash away is going to be pretty brutal. I don't care what they do here. Probably going to counter it. Oh, okay. Except for that. Gosh, this is kind of mean. We're going after the cave. That was the only thing I was kind of worried about. Also, it's a blocker at this point. Replicating ring. So many clicks, so little time.
Or is it getting a little warm in here?
We thrive when we support one another.
This is some good beats here. I was waiting for the last board wipe. I don't know what else they could have. Opponent has more board wipes than I do. Gosh. Look at this. Yeah, I know. Let me gain life. Let me gain life.
I sense the good in your heart.
Get that gain life achievement. GG opponent. Good beats. Ooh, Narset Transcendent. You know, I have been meaning to make a Brawl deck with this Planeswalker. Yeah, that'll be the next one I make. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, mana's not too bueno here. I mean, we have Scry into ramp, but we can't cast anything. No. Oh. Okay, well, what were we going to keep? We were going to keep. That was actually a fantastic hand, too. Look at that. Turn 1, Swamp. Maybe Surveil. Get a Swamp. Have whatever. Get an Ingot. Lantern. Arena down. We'd be able to General into Bolas. Yeah, we had that. Ketramos. It's not a Brawl day without Ketramos. No. Well, we have a Ritual. I guess that could power us into Firemine Vessel. Still kind of a risky keep here. This giving us 2 mana of different colors does kind of help, though. Risky. Risky, risky, risky. But we'll go for it. Okay. Turn 2 Firemine's not too bad. There we go. And we can take them off 2 mana here. Plus wizard class. Pretty nice. Of course, this might fix their mana. They played a Takenuma, so they likely did not have that plains in hand. But again, stun counter is pretty big. Oh, that'll do it. Sure. Yeah, I'm telling you, this right here, take them off that land, and then next turn we were going to either, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably, well, we would probably just deluge, hold up, invert polarity. Yeah. Hellkite coming at you. Jeskai Narset. Okay. Sure, I like this hand. On the play would have been nice. Ooh. I guess we really don't need it. We have our 2, 3, 4 plans. Oh, command tower is pretty nice. Okay, since that's happening. We can go right to Firemind. Oh yeah. Yeah, wow, Nicol Bolas coming at you. Let's see. They could have Wash Away here. So I'm kind of not feeling going for God-Pharaoh. But we should be able to go for Ravager here. Yeah, and then we can get the clock down as well. We can even flip Ravager. Oh yeah, I'm liking that right there. Okay, let's see. Do we want to get... Yeah, let's get this down, I think. Let's hold. I really don't want to discard anything, actually. We could clear off the board. I guess we want to. Let's get rid of Polluted Delta. We lose our own Nicol Bolas there, but we take them off of having Narset. And then we'll have an uncounterable God-Pharaoh coming down next turn, and we can also Duress. Just in case they have something like planar... there's one thing they could have there, isn't it? That's unfortunate. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, happens. Let's check what else they're going to be working with here. Oh, yeah. Boy, they're just heavy hitters over here, huh? What's hardest for us to deal with? I guess Kiora. One, two, three, four, five, six. Next turn we still have our God-Pharaoh. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have taken that. One unknown card in hand. We're going to want to surveil here. I don't think we need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be 7. Yeah, I think we can do better now. And let's pick away their hand. Okay, they're keeping Treasure Cruise. Oh, they gave up a Time Warp.
But that doesn't seem fun.
See if they... yeah. Yeah, I guess. Let's eat 2 of them.
I'll take what is mine.
I think we're okay with that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah, we're okay with that. We can recast it.
Return.
Sure. And we even drew the island to be able to... yeah. And now let's get some value.
You won't be needing a mind is an easy thing to waste.
That's the one thing we don't want to do is discard Wash Away. So we will say no. That's too bad. Oh, they didn't kill it. Nice.
Or you dare challenge a god?
There we go. Alright, we're set up pretty nice here. We can Vantress, we can wash away whatever they cast. We got 2 cards coming. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, that pretty much takes them off. So they're going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They needed one more land to top deck to be able to cast Narset. We were going to be able to scry our way into action, draw double cards, have Nicol Bolas. Yeah, they were too far behind there. Yeah, they put up a fight. That farewell was pretty brutal, but we got there. This is a Tiny Bones. Opponent's on the play with a 1-drop. That is never a good thing. Okay, can we kill Tiny Bones? I mean, we can, but then we can't do anything else. So we can't keep this hand. Also a pretty terrible hand. Especially if they make us discard, which I guess we'll see. Hopefully we can scry and do a... oh, they're not going with Tiny Bones. Iteration's not bad, actually. Yeah, we need lands. We'll take it. Mm-hmm. Okay. I do love Phyrexian Scrapyard. I mean, land drops for days. Okay, what are you going to take here? I'm not sure. I would immediately normally take the Monorock, but there's two of them. I don't know if you want to take Iteration here. So they might want to take a Planeswalker, but then which one? Liliana's the strongest one, but Jace is coming out first. Probably Lily, if you want the power. They take a Iteration. Okay, sure. We didn't need that as much as we normally would, but it is always nice to have that spell. Would like to get like a board wipe here would be pretty sick. I guess we need a second red source either way. So we'll just do chromatic. We'll do... We don't really want to be discarding cards, actually, with Tiny Bones online. Dark Ritual. Okay, I'm afraid. Okay, good beats there. I guess we will discard Otawara. They can't play lands anyways. Okay, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can play Lily here. I have regrets as soon as I did that, actually. Because I'm not going to have them sack. I'm just going to plus, which means they're going to be swinging into Lily for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, that's not good, actually. Okay, if I plus here, yeah, they're still going to kill. Oof. No, I'm not happy about any of this. Yeah, I have regrets. So if we minus, they're going to sack, what are they going to sack? The Gifted Aetherborn. Does this come back? This will come back. They might sack that. If I was them, I would sack these two right here. Alternatively, we could minus Jace. Doesn't leave us enough for that either. We could minus Jace on their Tenacity. That does cut their clock down a lot. And then, yeah. So we're going to sack Jace. We should have played the tap land there. That was me being kind of a bleh. Oh, okay, they're going full on aggro. Well, are they going to direct? You gotta kill Jace, right? You gotta kill Jace. Are you taking... Why would you... No. No, you send the 5 at me. Why would you send... I mean, we'll take it. We will take that. 100%. Oh, that's a shame for them, isn't it? I like Prismari Command just fine here. Yeah. And they know we're holding Liliana. Does this kill enchantments? I guess not, but I'm not really worried about that. Okay, then let's do what we came here to do. Let's Bolas.
Upon my omnipotence.
might have played Veil there. I mean, I guess... Oh. No mercy.
Warrior Queen Necromancer. Ah, time to get my hands dirty.
We now have Soul of New Phyrexia online. Of course, I like to get one more on the battlefield first. Let's just get rid of that.
Don't speak ill of the time to wake up and smell the decay.
Also, we'll get Bolas down before we do this. Yeah, my fault. I should have done this in response. I'm just playing really loose now. There we go. Yeah, those last 3 turns, kind of half asleep, I think. Those were some terrible turns I did.
Death is such an effective tool.
Yeah, Arena's really keeping them in this, so. Sure.
This battle is going to end on my terms. I've decided you're in my way.
There's our Arena. Get rid of their hand now.
Necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips. You're more powerful than I thought.
Yeah, we're at 2. So what? Almost played Arena into that. That's telling you how tired I am. Oh god, am I dead? That's hilarious. I killed myself, right? Flying in haste, right? Yeah. That's what I get. Maybe they'll attack my planeswalkers, not realizing I'm at 2. Oh my god. I thought I was tired. What did I... What in the world was that about?
Get used to the smell.
I can't believe that just happened.
I do quite enjoy my packs give me strength.
What are you holding? Black market connections? Takanuma, sure. It's whatever. None of this matters. I can't believe this is happening. Do I even have a Planeswalker in here to get back? I have Jace. Yeah, let's just... Let's go ahead.
Taste eating long. I can break this world.
Post-combat Henrika. Yeah, that's about right. Veto.
Yours will be a
Okay.
fate worse than undeath.
Doesn't have lifelink, right? Not yet. Let's each sacrifice. Okay, so let's do some math. 6, 7.
Ill of the undead.
Yeah, they have to chump here. Okay. Well, I played that terribly. We got there. That was funny. Let's just make sure that doesn't happen.
I am who I choose to be.
GG opponent. We were both so sloppy that game. That's funny. Okay, Shiko is up now. We're on the play here. Let's double check what Shiko does. Nice. Okay. Well, we're missing blue mana. We don't have any ramp. Sure, this is okay. Lead off on the Mind Spike here. Render silent, eh? Okay, maybe we can play around that. Let's just get rid of their siege, I think. And we had Feed the Swarm for it, but I don't know. Okay, we get our lantern down, looks like. Still need to draw some lands here. Now, we do have a couple answers for now. But we want to get this guy down. That way we can not worry about their counter spells. Haha, nice. Well, we have an easy answer to that. Guess maybe we want to kill the cutter first. Oh, there's another neat one. Yeah, missing a land drop there is really unfortunate. We could see if we could even take them off of their Coldsteel. Then they wouldn't have double red. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess not. I think we want to just get rid of this. This doesn't have haste. We can always top deck and get our devastation. Kill their commander and their token. Okay, they go with the tap land here. Okay, no, we really want to get a... We really need land here. That's kind of land, so we'll take it. We are going to really try and maximize our Hour of Devastation. Hoping they play their commander here. If they just hold back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're holding back. Okay, let's try and get them to use their Render Silent, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Figured that would happen there. But we needed that out of their hand. See if they play commander now. We're going to take a heck of a hit here. Okay, they're going for it, so. I guess the cutter. Oh, the siege. Oh, this is gonna... Is this lethal? Are we just dead? Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, well... We were really greedy on the Hour of Devastation, but I think we kind of had to be at that point. But I didn't see the line where they were going to get their siege back. GG opponent, that was nice. Ooh, Tival. No ramp. 2 wipes. We can do both of these, I guess. This is really, really risky. No card draw, no nothing. Yeah, that's better. Would like some black mana off the top. Oh, okay. I can handle that. Oh, I love me some Vesuvan Mist. There we go. Rewarded. Oh, must be nice. A 1/4 body. Okay, how do we want to go about this then? Guess black-red, shock in, right? I want to see what we're dealing with. Portal to Phyrexia. Okay, well we know what a braid's gonna hit probably. Nice. Okay, next turn we have Hour of Devastation up if we need it. Well, kind of feel like we still want to. Well, I guess we could Vesuvan Mist to Vol. What's this going to give them? A bunch of mana. What are they going to play? Portal? We can abrade it. I want to get this back to their hand at the end of turn and then our Devastation get rid of this. But then they just bring it back eternalized. Giving them 4 mana instead. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, let's just kick this. Get Delve off of the field here. That'll give us a 6/6 as well. Kind of time walks them a bit, probably. Yeah. There's our abrade target. I don't think that's going to matter yet anyway, but we'll go ahead and get rid of that. We need to keep playing our land drops, and I guess we can Hour and Extract. Okay. So we can play this and we leave 2 red open and we should be able to Hour, but I really want to flip Escanta first actually. So don't want to delve away our graveyard just yet. Yeah. Some good value. I want that mana, but what are we at? 5, 6. We may be better off killing Tival first here. Forcing them to... Gosh, we are low on life though. Okay. Let's see what they do here. If they have creatures, I would like them to empty their hand. Okay, let's try and kill that. See if they crew in response like they should, and then kill us. Do they not see the crew in response line? Oh, they see it. Okay. Yeah, too greedy. Too greedy with the Hour of Devastation again. Will I ever learn? No. No, I won't. GG. As I was taught at a young age, greed is good. Comment below if you know where that's from. Heliod. Okay. We can take Heliod, right? Dark Ritual says we probably can. Scry 1, Scry 1. Okay. Slow start, but we'll see what happens. Sure. Typically a creature deck, right? They got to put those counters on something. We could be hardcore and Dark Ritual into a Lantern. But no, I think that's better for what? Turn 4, turn 5 Nicol Bolas? Yep. Tasha. Do we want Tasha? We like Tasha. Really thought about going Ingot there. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think we still want to go with the Ingot first. Yeah, enjoy your card. And then next turn, we can Hour of Devastation possibly. See if they go for Heliod here. They certainly have options. Okay. Double trigger. Okay, but we should be able to clear this up, so we're okay. See? Greed is good. And then we can Liliana if we have to here. Skyclave's taking our Ingot. Fine. Get a second red source. Start on Tasha.
May the best mage win. It is.
We'll start ticking up.
I'm the best mage. Don't try anything cheeky now.
Sure.
You know I'm a brilliant witch, right? Beware.
Okay.
I know some sickening magic.
Yeah, I think we're just going to minus here, right? Yeah. This is scoop worthy for some people.
Make new necromancy is a lot like fucking turnips.
Oh, they have that at least. That's true. Okay. Okay.
Don't try anything cheeky now. Yours will be a fate worse than undeath.
Get rid of that. Let's just hold. You never know. So if they go for Heliod finally. Although we have a -6 coming on Tasha. I guess if we draw a land, or an untapped land, we can empty our entire hand here. Sure. Okay. How do we want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can do Chromatic Lantern. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can take their Sarah Paragon here, I guess.
I adore making a mess of things.
Actually,
You came here with
we could just Tasha. Okay, let's do this in correct order here. Let's kill this. Oh no, we don't want that. We don't want that. We want to do this first.
that hurt.
How does it feel being your own worst enemy?
Okay, now
You get used to the smell.
we can kill this.
This is getting fun.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna look at the top 7. Basically, I didn't want them to have this Paragon. Plus Sarah Paragon plus a fetch land. That's just value. Okay.
Death is such
Let's
an
start
effective
some
tool.
beats. Having Wash Away would be pretty big here, but can't have it all. Man, if this was 4 or less, we could get our Tasha. Yep. And then we'll go ahead and pick at their hand, I believe. Start taking away their resources. Nice. Decisions, decisions. What did we get? Oh, big hitters here. We don't even have to crack it. I will go ahead and keep plussing.
My enjoy
Play you
your
on black. We'll hold with these guys. We have Bedevil, so we can kill this if we need to. Sure. But trigger won't resolve till after, right? Am I missing something? Okay, let's find out. Just on himself? Okay. Sure. Cool, okay. I mean, he doesn't have trample, right? So we got chumps for days here. And if you creature him, I'm gonna make you sack. You're a ways off anyways, right? 7? I mean 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess 2 more. Not that hard to get to. And now, even if they have removal for a Planeswalker, they're over here thinking Nicol Bolas or Liliana, right? You kill Nicol Bolas, he's just coming back. So you think, okay, well, we'll kill Liliana, but then you're leaving Nicol Bolas. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater or equal than your last node or life total. So if you've gained life, you're going to draw cards. I guess not. That's like the one disadvantage of being white is you don't have good card draw. So let's just, yeah. Sorry, opponent, I was kind of slow there. But yeah, you keep white off a card draw and they're pretty much done for, right? They lost their Esper Sentinel, this right here. They were going to basically draw an extra card every turn with that. I was even thinking about getting rid of their Fountain of Renewal just to get rid of their auto trigger every single turn, but then I thought maybe not. Since probably want to wait and use this on a creature when they try to turn Heliod into an actual creature. But yeah, we had that pretty solid. GG. Skrelv. Ugh. I hate playing against Skrelv almost as much as Ragavan. We got Ramp, I guess. Turn 1. Yeah, I guess we can keep this. Yeah. Cloud Shift, Brave the Elements, Eater of Virtue. Key to the City. White creatures, wow. I'm not even sure what to take here. I guess maybe the Eater. It's the biggest clock here. What am I doing next turn? Creature, enchantment, planeswalker. Well, none of this. It's not going to hit any of it anyway. Creature, enchantment, planeswalker. Gosh. Yeah, let's just take the clock. Slow him down a smidge. I guess we're going to Mind Stone anyway. We weren't going to extract any truth from this person. Okay. See if we can catch them tapped out next turn. So they can't brave the elements here. Would love to get this rider kill Skrelv. Oh, they want to do this, I think. Nice. I guess. Ah. That's a shame. Okay, then... oh, we can't even do that. Alright, we need blue mana. I guess it doesn't need to be untapped, does it? No. We'll just relic here. Yeah, we definitely need to be mindful of getting poisoned out here. Because we're going to go, yeah, 2 a turn now. Liliana would be pretty nice. Oh, that's not too bad either. So we can do both here, I guess. I don't want to do that yet. We need to like support the long game here. We're worried about 2 1/1s here. There you go. Okay. So put one in our hand. 1, 2. Let's put that in our hands. I guess. Yeah, there we go. Let's try and draw out. What can we draw out here? I guess Brave the Elements would actually prevent this from working, wouldn't it? So we'll have to do it the hard way. Let's go like this, I think. See if that triggers them to use Brave the Elements. Cloud Shift, okay. Now let's see if this gets them to use Brave the Elements. Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, we needed them to use both of those. Because I'm pretty sure they could just name blue or red, and then they wouldn't die from this, right? I think we'll be okay. We can just pitch Extract the Truth. It's a pretty dead card. If they play a creature, that'd be pretty sweet. I guess not. Should have tapped Mind Stone, actually. Oh, they have a Teferi's freaking protection. They just drew that. Must be nice. Alright. Let's see if they want to attack Narset instead. Do we want to minus? Let's not minus. Let's make them feel compelled to attack her. they do not care about Narset. A wise decision.
Thoughtfulness before action.
Pardon me. Okay, Prismari Command's pretty good. So is Nicol Bolas, though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we need Prismari Command, make a treasure, then we could also... Okay, so 2 damage on any target, and then we make a treasure token. Let's start with... Start with you, actually, yeah. And then we make a treasure token. Do you just have all protection? Okay. I guess we can wait till their turn during combat for them to deal with that. Alternatively, we could also just time warp here, but we're really not gaining anything out of that. Now that I think about it. I still think we need to do it. Yeah, we get another tick of Narset to at least see what's going on. They're holding something. They haven't been using this key whatsoever. I think the whole game. Extinction Event's pretty nice, actually. Okay, let's see what we pull here.
I have just the trick for this.
I mean, right off the bat, I'm thinking Bloodchief's Thirst, but it's hard to get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get back our Murderous Rider. Yeah. Also, they discard a card. Oh, it was Lay Down Arms. We get to play a land. Yeah, this is looking good here. Even? Odd. Okay. Red, red, black, black. Get more black here. Okay. We will scry at the end of their turn unless we need to kick our mist. Honestly, I'm thinking about kicking on the key. I guess let's slow this whole process down a smidge. This will also make us, or make them exile,
Praise me.
so they don't get a 1-mana Skrelv anymore. I think I put it up to 5 now. Waste their whole turn practically.
What is mine?
And then we can, I guess, cast our Murderous Rider. Yeah, see, now we're going to make them exile that. They probably shouldn't have returned it.
I'll be taking that.
Even. I mean, we are at 8 poison, you know. Have to be mindful here. And they have an unblockable effect. And a Blink Moth. Okay, doesn't have toxic, so that's good. Yeah, this is going to feel like overkill, but we can't let them toxic us. We need that off the field.
God-Pharaoh deals death as he pleases.
Okay, now we'll just Vantress. I guess we could have done 14, right? 14, 14. Would have been 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we're just going to keep at it.
Suffer.
We should be good from here on out, though. That Sublime Epiphany would have been pretty nice to have, I gotta say. Nice.
You came here with a plan.
Alright, get that off. We are worried about being unblocked anymore. Let's get it to it. Did I just nombo myself? Oh well. Just did. Sure. Okay, I think we got him here, right? So let's just... They sacrifice a creature of their choice. And then we can both... Yeah. Each Nicol Bolas will kill them. So let's go -4. -4.
I am everything.
We could have done this a long time ago. But wanted to play a little safe. That's Skrelv, you know. GG opponent. And there we have it. Nicol Bolas, God-Pharaoh. The pretty fun Grixis baddie of the format. Is he as strong as the new Ugin? No. But he's not going to get banned like all the Ugins do. So we do get little 6 mana Ugin, but the 8 mana and now 7 mana Ugins are just too dang strong for the format. But Nicol Bolas is still sticking around, and so is his Dragon God, which is also very powerful. Hopefully you like the games. We got to do some fun things. We never really use the whole uncounterability ability here. Chimmel, you know, kind of is my go-to anyways. Shamil, however you want to say it. But fun deck. Nobody grinds like Grixis, except for maybe Golgari. But this is usually more fun, because you get to do things like, you know, Vesuvan Mist and, you know, just grind, board wipe, counter, value, value, value. We didn't see much of Lear either, but, yeah, you know, I'm sure if you guys try this deck, you can let me know if there's anything better. So, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the games. And remember, you guys, elevate your game. Have a good one.